Hi everyone. So I am here trying to get ready for an interview. I am just about ready to do my makeup, so I thought I'll share my makeup routine with you. Usually, I watch something and just follow what the person is doing step by step. So let me show you. I'm not sure if you can see. You won't be able to see, so let me see if I can show you here. So I will be following her and watching this step-by-step makeup tutorial. It says beginner makeup tutorial, and it will last for about 14 minutes. She has another one here, but I think I prefer this one. So this is the look that I'm going for. Okay, so don't mind me. I'll just be taking you along with the ride, or along the ride. Okay, so guys, I have this I'll show you everything that I use. For those who don't know why I have this on my head, this is what black girls usually put on their head just to keep their hair nice and sleek. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna put on my head until I'm ready to go. The interview will be done online today. I won't be doing it inside this room because, as you can see, the background is not the best. So I'm gonna find a room on the hall that has a plain wall for my background that I can just sit in front of to do the interview. All right, so let's get started. The first thing I do usually, I'm starting the video. The first thing I do usually is I'm gonna take off my glasses. I moisturize my face. I'm moisturizing with Tatcha today. Okay. And I'm also using Tatcha the Essence. I'll use this first and then I'll put that one over it. Hold on, okay. So I'm just getting the video ready. And for the essence, they say you should pat in the essence into your skin so that it can absorb well. Okay. All right, so that's it. This is an old sweater that I just turned backwards and put on because I don't want the clothes that I have underneath to get messed up with the makeup. So yeah, it's my old sweater. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this spray. I never forget my neck here. So anytime I'm spraying, or if I'm moisturizing, I always moisturize my neck. All right, I'm starting with clean hands also. So I just wash my hands. There's no lotion and potions or anything on my hands. Yeah, this is it. If you see me squinting, it's because I don't have my glasses on. All right. All right, so let's start. I'm watching the video. Okay, so I start with this makeup brush. Usually the makeup brushes should be clean. I cleaned it yesterday, but I used the makeup yesterday. So this is just the makeup from yesterday. So don't mind me. I'm good. I try to clean my makeup brushes once a week or twice a week. All right. I'm going to use this one, the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And it's almost done actually. I need to get a new one. I spray this onto my makeup brush. Sometimes I spray it on my face. And this will help set the makeup. I use e.l.f. Which one is this one? I use this e.l.f. and it's in the shade Nutmeg. Okay, that's for brown friendly girls. All right. and I do, something just fell. I usually have wipes on hand. These are some wipes that I had from before for hay fever. So I usually have wipes on hand just to clean up any spills. So 2 pumps on because I'm doing full coverage today, and I'm following the video as I look in the mirror. I'm looking in my mirror. Okay. So put on, and then the fan is on. So if you have on a fan, it may dry your makeup quickly, and that will not give the makeup time to set before it's dried. So if you want to, well, the best thing to do is not to do your makeup when there's a fan on, but it's a pretty hot day today, so I'm gonna keep the fan on, but I'm gonna try to work as quickly as I can. Okay. Okay. So full coverage. Usually when I don't need full coverage, I'll just do 1 pump of the makeup on the brush, and yeah, that will do. Sometimes I take the makeup down on the hair and on my neck, but today I'm not doing that. I'm not interested in that because usually when I do that, the makeup gets onto my clothes and it's a whole mess. So I've decided just to keep the makeup right at my jawline. Okay. So okay. So it's good so far. Let me put on back my clothes. All right, so let me fast forward this. So now my face is pretty flat and matte. There is no contouring, nothing, that makes me stand out. It's just a normal face with foundation. Now, if I'm going to church, if I'm going to somewhere low key, this is how I would go out. I'll just put on lip gloss and then that's it. I don't do anything else. But because this is an interview, I want to do something a little bit extra. So I'm going to follow the video. Okay, so we're on to concealers. Now, concealers are usually like 2 or 3 shades brighter than my skin. Usually, sometimes I'll use this, which is a bit brighter than my skin. But I got this in a press pack. I got this in a press pack once when I was going somewhere with a friend. And I decided to start using this. It's a bit brighter, much actually brighter than my skin, but I think it gives good contour. So let me pause the video here and put on. I'm using the same foundation brush. I don't have a lot of brushes actually. I could use another brush, but okay, let me use this one. Sometimes I use the same foundation brush because I don't have a lot of brushes, and I don't see why I should be spending money on a lot of brushes. So, but I have this one, and this brush is, I love it actually. It's the, I don't even see the brand on this. I don't see the brand. I bought it in Jamaica, but I saw it here in Superdrug and Boots, and they have these pretty colors. But okay, so let me do contouring. It's really bright, so I try not to do a lot. This one is probably, I'm have to work on it a bit. And then sometimes I contour along the jawline because I tend to have a fat face. I'm taking off some here and putting it here. Too bright, right? Okay. Sometimes I put it right here also. And then I blend, okay? I try not to make it too bright under the eyes because I want it to blend seamlessly. If it's too bright, usually I'll go over the highlighted areas with my foundation brush. So let's see how it goes. Using my beauty blender. I'm just using the other side of the beauty blender. I used it yesterday. So see, it's blending out, but because it's so bright, it may not blend seamlessly. It's getting there, I guess. And I'm watching the video in the meantime just to see. Not bad, right? So I'm using the clean side. For beauty blenders, I usually just buy a pack of clean beauty blenders and I just use them until it's all dirty. I just throw it out and then get another one. So, okay, here. See, right on the nose, it's still not as blended as I would like it. And we put this concealer on the highlighted parts of our face. So this is the part of our face that the light touches or the light reflects from. So right on the bridge of our nose, right here in the center of our forehead, under our jaw to contour it in so that my face doesn't look so fat. And then under here to hide the dark circles. Still seeing a bit of dark circle here, even though the concealer was very bright. I'm still seeing dark circles. Okay. So you guys can see that my nose is taking a bit of shape from the concealer. You can see that the concealer is right here, but here is a bit darker, which is where my natural shade comes in. So it slightly contours the nose to make it a bit more cute. It's all makeup. Okay, so there's another contouring makeup that we use, a darker shade to my skin tone, and this would be my Fenty Beauty, and it's in the shade, I don't know what's the shade for this. I can't see it, and it's not on this. Sorry guys, I can't see the shade, but it's the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. It's very good, but it's darker than my skin tone. It's like a shade or two darker, and I use that. Again, I'm going to use the same brush because I don't have many brushes. I'm going to use just one pump. Let me show you. It tends to spill out a bit, so I'm always careful. Oh, what's going on with Fenty today? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with Fenty today. I'm just gonna use some that was in the cap, and try to do contouring like I see her doing here. I like to take a wipe if I think I've put too much foundation on the brush. I use a wipe to just dab a bit, and then right at the cheekbones here, that is where we want to do the line. Right here, you can see the difference. Sometimes I just smile to make sure that it comes out more. And this is supposed to shape your face. Do you see the shape? This is supposed to shape your face. Right. So I'm using I think rain is falling. I'm using my foundation brush that I used originally. And I'll just blend that out also. So you can see the difference, right? Okay. Okay, so now after doing that, we're gonna bake. Some people, they don't bake anymore, but I still bake. I guess it's a makeup term when they say bake. They put on this concealer powder to set the concealer on your face. So I'm using the Ben Nye banana powder. It comes in different shades, maybe about 3 shades. This is the shade that I use, which is a shade that is brighter than my original face. My brighter than my skin shade. You know what I mean, right? All right. Okay. Sometimes I use this. I got this in the same press pack with the concealer that I use. So let me use this today. It's almost done. It's just a sample product, but I actually like it. Let me see if it works. It just has a little bit left on it. And I use this face brush. Oh, here we go. The name of the brush line, RT400. I don't know. This is called a blush brush, but I use it to powder my face because, you know, I don't have the time for all of that. So my sample product is done. I really liked it when I used it, but now I'll just go back to my banana powder and put a little on, dust it off a bit, and just set my face. So this will really set the highlights. Dust off a bit, and I dust it off because I don't want too much product on the brush. On my nose, remember we concealed the nose, and then we also conceal the middle of the forehead here. Right? There we go. Under the chin or on the chin, the jawline, and right here at the top of her lip. That is okay. Okay. All right, so I'm done. I usually don't use a lot. Some people use a lot more than I do. I tend not to use it. And then I'll leave that to bake. Sometimes I'll leave it for a minute or two. While waiting for that to come through or to finish baking, let me see what's the next step for her. Okay, so then we bake the contour lines here and here. All right. Oh, before I open, let me show you what I'm using. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, so it sets your face, right? Using the big brush again. And this is more closer to my skin shade than the other one was, so it's okay. So I'll set here. Ooh, maybe a bit too much. That's why I like to, you know, shake it a bit so not a lot comes out. But I also put here because this side is, these two sides of the forehead are darker, right, than the middle, because we put the concealer in the middle. So setting here and setting here. If it's too much, don't worry, you know, the brush will eventually brush it off when we're done. And I think that's it. Sometimes I set along the contour here of the nose. As you can see, it's really getting outlined. I didn't put anything there. This is my natural skin color, but because I highlighted the bridge of my nose, it is really becoming distinct now, which is okay. I'm fine with that. Okay. And then let me see, I'm gonna have to look at the time because I do have an interview to do, but I'm doing well with time. While that's being baked, I like to go on and put on highlighter. Hold on. Let me see what she does first. Okay, blush. So she's doing blush and I'll do blush and highlighter. But first thing I'll do is brush off the baked powder. So the same brush I'm using, just to blend and brush all the powder that I just used. I go over into my eyes also and blush and brush off everything that was baked and try to make it as seamless as possible. Okay. Now for blush. Now these are the palettes that I have for eyeshadow, and I use them for my blush also because nobody has time to be buying blush separate from eyeshadows. So I have the Berries by Juvia's. Love this one. It's a small one that I picked up. I love the colors, very rich and pigmented. So good colors on this one. Here's another one, which is the Nubian by Juvia's. I love the Juvia's brand. This one is more neutral for me, more neutral colors because I'm a brown skin girl. So these are brown skin girl friendly colors. Okay. So like I said, I use it for eyeshadow and for blush. The red is more for the blush, but I use the red for eyeshadows too. So generally I don't use a lot of blush or eyeshadow. Yeah, generally I don't. I just put on just a light dab. This one, oh, this is an old eyeshadow palette that I had before. This is Elizabeth Arden. This one I've had for years, so maybe it's time for me to throw this out, but it's not bad, and it has neutral colors for brown skin girls, so that I think that's the reason why I kept this around. So yeah, but I won't be using that today. I totally forgot to put on my primer. I usually put on my baby skin primer. This is by Maybelline Baby Skin, and it helps with erasing your pores so that you have a beautiful mattified skin. But I totally forgot because I'm not a makeup pro, so there you go. All right, quickly putting on eyeshadow. I don't usually put on mascara. If you look at my eyelashes, they're generally all right. I don't need to curl them. And I don't need to put on mascara that much. I mean, sometimes I do when I'm really being fancy, but for an interview, I don't think I need to be that fancy. But for the most part, my eyelashes curl over. It has a natural curl. So I'm gonna use this one, which is a rose goldish looking eyeshadow. And for some of these brushes, before you put on any makeup, it's good to spray your brushes just to make sure that the makeup is set and that it lasts longer. That's the reason why we spray our brushes, okay? So, using the spray again, you can spray to put on your eyeshadow. Okay. And it will stay on a little longer. I'm not putting on a lot of makeup, as you can see. It's really not a lot. It's just something to highlight my face so that my face stands out. Let me see. The eyeshadow doesn't even look like it's coming on. Yeah, so I'm just going for a neutral look, guys. Nothing too fancy. Because when you are doing an interview, you want to stand out, but just not too much. Okay, I'm just going over some parts of my face. Let me look in the mirror to see. It's hard to look on the phone to see my eyes, so I'm looking in the mirror. Okay, I'm not seeing a lot because I'm not putting on a lot. And then let me put on this one. This one. Okay. Okay. All right, so sometimes I put it in the creases here in the corner of my eyes to give it a little oomph. But otherwise, I mean, these people will be online. I doubt they'll be looking into my eyes to see what I have on. So as long as I look presentable, that should be the goal, right? I'm gonna use the last bit of my sample product that I got just to do the corners of my eyes here. And I think that should be it. Now for eyebrows, I'm not a brow girl. My eyebrows have been the same all my life. I don't pluck them. I don't do anything to them. They're naturally thin. It's always been like this. I don't do anything new or cute to them. I have the transparent e.l.f. lash and brow gel. So this side is lash, and this side is brows. Can you see it? Hopefully you can see. And it's clear. It's just a clear, transparent gel. It's basically done now. So you can just take it off like this. So this side now has the spoolie. I used it yesterday, so I just brush my brows into one direction with the gel and use the side to brush my brows into one direction and I allow it to dry. And I typically do this after I'm done with my makeup. Right, so I allow it to dry, and that's it. No big deal. So I usually wash this gel I wash the makeup off the spoolie when I'm done, because of course the makeup will be on it, but I'll wash it after since I'm doing this tutorial. And then that's it. I usually put on blush. I won't put on blush today because I think it's too much. I mean, I'm going for an interview. Who is looking on me for blush? So like I said, I usually use blush. Sometimes I use this pink one, this bright pink fuchsia looking one, or I use this pink one here, the lighter pink. Or the dark berry. The dark berry looks good on brown skin girls, but I'm not going to do that today. I think it's too much for an interview. I'm going to put on my highlighter. I love this highlighter. Let me show you the back. It's broken now because I've been using it for years, literally years. So let me show you the back of it. It is the bronze, can you see it? Bronze booster. And it's a bronzer actually. It's a glow boosting baked bronzer from medium to dark. And this is the next side. This is my bronzer. I've been using it for years, so it's almost done. And this is the mirror. Hey, I see you. So, and it comes with this brush. It comes in the pack. But listen, I use my powder brush again. I just keep on reusing this brush. All the brushes I just reuse because, you know. And I'll just spool it around and just put it on my cheekbones. I'll smile like this and put it on my cheekbones for a little highlighting. And then that's it. I don't do anything much after that. Let me see if it comes on. Sometimes it doesn't come on a lot because, like I said, it's finishing. I've been using it for years, so. Okay, let us try again. Much better. And sometimes I will just grab the brush like this, put on the highlighter, and go on the bridge of my nose. Can you see that? Do you see the difference? Do you see it? Sometimes I'll put it on my chin, the same highlighted areas, and then I'll put it right there. And when the light touches my face, I will be glowing. So that's it, guys. So this is me in a nutshell. I have to clean up this place and then get ready for the interview, find a spot that I want to stay. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put on my lip gloss. For a lippy, I use Tatcha, and I've had it for a while, so it's gone a bit, but it says Beauty Berry. I think this is what it is, yeah. So this is the Beauty Berry lip balm. I have another one, but it's not Beauty Berry. I think it's more of a neutral lip balm, but it's the same line. So that's how it looks. It makes my skin a bit pigmented, which is fine. I don't have anything to apply it. I usually just use my fingers to apply onto my skin, onto my lips rather. And this is good because it actually says it's made in Japan and it's very moisturizing and it has gold in it. Actually, for Tatcha products, they all have flecks of gold that they put in their products. So, see? So it's quite light. It's not very dark. It's just like a tinted lip gloss. That's basically what this is. And that's it, guys. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this little time with me. I'm gonna get ready now to do my interview, and hopefully I get through with it after putting all this makeup, of course. I hope to get through it. I hope that I'll be successful. Let me see if I can do some more blending. Okay, I'm done. So I'll see you guys. Wish me luck. Take care. Bye.